Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has just learned something shocking, and I mean, it's not really shocking when you know her as a candidate and what her values are, but she has just learned and tweeted the following. Shockingly, I'm told, this is not a joke, we have also won a primary in the neighboring 15th Congressional District via write-in campaign on the reform line. While I'm honored that so many Bronxites are excited about our campaign, I will remain the Democratic nominee for New York 14.
So let me break this down. So she is a just Democrat that ran against the fourth most powerful Democrat in the country, Joe Crowley. The media thought that he was invincible. We obviously thought otherwise. We covered her in about 36 videos before the election. She pulls off that stunning upset. Now everybody knows about her and she's all over the press. And here's this really progressive candidate and uncorrupted, doesn't take any corporate PAC money. So now she's super popular and she's 14th district. In the 15th district, they have a primary and the Reform Party has no candidate and they encourage their followers to write in people. So they're like, well, who do I know who's also from the Bronx? And they look, do you know exactly which district you're in? Right? Especially if you live in a big state, in a big city, there's a ton of districts and she's also from the Bronx. Like, I don't know, I like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I'm gonna write her in.
Yeah.
And they're like, congratulations, you've won. You're the Reform Party candidate in the 15th district. In New York, you can't run, which is a good thing, for 2 different seats at the same time.
Right.
So she had to turn down her victory in the 15th district. It wouldn't have meant that she won the whole election. It just meant that she won the primary for the Reform Party in the 15th district.
Exactly. The reason why I say this is good news, I mean, it's obvious. She is a true progressive, and not only did she defeat an establishment Democrat for that primary, but she's appealing to a lot of people. And that proves, again, that the mainstream media was completely wrong about her, that she was underestimated, and that her ideology actually does resonate with people. Now, again, this is New York, so some might argue, well, it's New York, it's liberal. But if you look at polling on the issues, and you don't tie it to a specific political party, Americans are overwhelmingly supportive of the government programs that someone like Ocasio-Cortez is trying to defend and protect. And so I love that. I love to know that. It's like the little silver lining to an otherwise terrible political climate.
Well, a couple of things. First of all, I want to thank our audience because you guys helped to get her elected. And now look at the giant difference that it made, which leads to the most important point here. Our idea together, and we're not just the Young Turks here, you're the Young Turks too, if you follow us, you subscribe to us, etc., was that if people hear progressive ideas, they will love progressive ideas. The problem is that without the corporate money, it is hard to get the progressive ideas out. Now you can if you get free media, but the establishment media had a blockade on us. So they didn't cover, for example, Eslyn Hartson at all in California. They refused to talk about her, right? And with Ocasio-Cortez, you got a little bit of press before the election, and we figured out how to win. And it was through volunteers, and now we're doing it in many other races. Kanyella Ng, Brent Welder, etc. Washington Post now has a huge story about Brent Welder out of Kansas. And they realized, oh my God, these guys are for real. And now that Ocasio-Cortez got a little bit of, or no, to be fair, a lot of attention after her win, right? What happened? People are like, oh, I love it. I'm writing her in. I want her. Can she be my congresswoman? Of course, people want someone who's going to represent them and is not taking corporate donor money and that they could trust. Of course, of course. All we needed was a little bit of free media to make that possible. And so here we are. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.